The first way how to make your fragrances last longer is to get parfum, guys. This is the highest type of fragrance on the ladder. It has the most oil concentration, usually anywhere from 20 to 30%. Most of your other parfums or your other colognes, I'm sorry, on the fragrance ladder don't have as much oil, so they fade out a lot faster. Parfums give you, that longer lasting smell, scent, and like I said before, they have longer lasting oil because they have more oil in them, so they will last a lot longer throughout the day. The next way to make your fragrance last longer is make sure you guys are applying lotion to your skin, specifically even before you're putting on your fragrance, but especially when you're getting out the shower, guys, because I know a lot of people, you guys get out the shower, you don't, moisturize your skin. And what happens with this is once you start to apply the fragrance, it absorbs into your skin faster because your skin is more dehydrated versus when you have lotion on, your skin isn't as dehydrated and the fragrance can last longer on the body because it sits longer on the body because your skin isn't dehydrated, so the fragrance doesn't absorb as quickly versus if your skin is dehydrated. The next way that you guys can also make your fragrance last longer is, as I just mentioned before, you guys want to moisturize your body. But a great thing you guys can do, especially this is more so when you get into the last few drops of your fragrance, is you can spray your lotion bottle and just shake the lotion bottle. This makes your whole bottle get that scent that you like out of your fragrance, and it makes your fragrance last longer because now you're applying it to the lotion that you're applying every day to your body. So, your body's starting to get that full scent of that great fragrance that you purchased that you're getting the most use out of now. The next way that you guys can make your fragrance last longer is to not rub your fragrance. This is a common myth that a lot of guys do, but I don't think they're aware of it. But this actually kills the longevity of the fragrance lasting throughout the day, because usually, guys, fragrance come in 3 notes: top notes, middle notes, and base notes. Usually when you start rubbing the fragrance, the top note starts to fade away faster because you're rubbing it excessively. You're not getting the fragrance the amount of time to last as long as it usually would. So make sure you guys are not rubbing the fragrance because you're getting rid of this top note. Now, instead of lasting maybe 4 or 5 hours, now it's going to last maybe 1 or 2 hours because you're getting rid of that top note as well. And you're probably losing out on a lot of compliments as well, which usually will be getting with your fragrance now because you're rubbing it off. The next one on the list is try applying Vaseline to the areas that you're going to apply your fragrance to. So if you're going to apply the fragrance to your neck, wrist, back of the neck, things like that, try applying Vaseline on these areas before you spray. This is a good one because petroleum jelly or Vaseline usually stay on top of the skin a lot longer. So once you spray these areas, because it's staying on the skin a lot longer, it's not absorbing as fast as it usually would. So now once you apply the fragrance to these areas, the fragrance is going to last long as well because it's on top of that Vaseline that's going to last long on top of the skin as well. Make sure you guys, for the next point, are spraying your clothes as well. So believe it or not, guys, I know we all spray our skin. That's the most ideal place to spray it. But, every human being, eventually we get into the shower and, we wash it all off, or just naturally over time that fragrance fades. It's even for the best fragrances this happens. So what you guys can do is start spraying your clothes, and this will do you a huge benefit to your fragrance longevity as well. I've had jackets that I've sprayed maybe a couple sprays on, like 4 or 5 days later, the smell is still on the jacket. So the scent doesn't usually dissolve as fast on clothes as it does the more so the skin. And especially, like I said, we wash up and everything like that, and eventually wash the fragrance off as well. Plus, it's also very important to know that you guys trying to spray your clothes, guys, don't spray it like super close to your clothes because fragrance have oil in them. So like I said before, when you start to spray your clothes, closely, the closer you are to your clothes, the greater chance that you're going to stay in the clothes because of that oil and the fragrance. So to not get any type of oil on your, clothes, make sure you guys are spraying it just a few inches away from your clothes, so you guys are decreasing that chance of getting stains on your clothing that I know you guys paid nice money for. And the next way is to keep your fragrance in your car. So this isn't really, I would say this is a way to make your fragrance last longer in my opinion, but usually when you guys purchase a fragrance, they usually have it in a travel case as well that you guys can get it in. A lot of people don't get this, I noticed. I don't know why. I've started getting them all the time now. I actually think they do have a lot of pros and benefits that you guys can get out of them when you guys get this travel fragrance jar or can, however you want to say it as well. A lot of times, guys, when we're rushing, trying to leave, trying to get to our specific destination, we forget to apply our fragrance at home. A lot of times when we get to our destination, we notice we've forgotten it and now we're out of luck. But now when you have it in your car, you can just pop a couple sprays in and you're good to go. This has saved me so many times. One of the best decisions I ever made when I started doing this. And I hardly ever forget to ever throw in a fragrance now. Even when I do leave the house, I still have a fragrance in my car that I can spray at any time.